Oh my god! Hello everybody, welcome back to Let's Play Donkey Kong 64. So in the last episode, we finished off basically the last world, quote-unquote the last world. It's not really the last world, but it's pretty much the same deal. And today we are going to finish up the Overworld, and hopefully, I know I only have 158 bananas now, but hopefully by the end of this video we will have 200. And by hopefully I mean guaranteed, because I am not ending this video until we have 200 golden bananas. So yeah, I'm pretty sure I know where the rest of them are. That is an awkward ear formation. I've never actually seen that. I've never seen that cavern in the back of his head. Like, what? They totally must have had plans to put like a little gate there and like have a golden banana back there for like some random Kong. Now, the only way, quote-unquote, the only way to get up to this area is to use Tiny Kong's Tiny Port. And you see you get a great view of Donkey Kong Island there. I just love this view right here. But anyways, the only way, quote-unquote, is to use Tiny Kong's Tiny Port ability to get up here. But if you are very, very good and you know the exact right placement, I believe you can get up here using Diddy Kong's rocket barrel that's located behind Fungi Forest. And I'm pretty sure if you jump on top of the snout of K. Rool, you can glitch through this door, and actually with Lanky's arms you can glitch past the dude who holds the sign up telling you like how many golden bananas you need. And with a bunch of like clipping and like jumping through walls and stuff like that, you can actually beat the game with like 5 golden bananas. I'm pretty sure you just need to get to Angry Aztec. There's a lot of clipping and it's super complex, but you can do it. Anyways, what better Kong to suicide off the top of K. Rool's lip than Donkey Kong? I'm going to go to Creepy Castle, and we're gonna hand in the blueprints, because why not get 40 golden bananas at once? I'm gonna go through and make sure that I have all the golden bananas, all the blueprints first, and if I don't, I will go and get any ones that I'm missing right now. So one sec. Okay, we got all the blueprints, so let's go and get our just reward of 40 golden bananas. That is just an utterly ridiculous number of golden bananas to get at once, but damn it, I am doing it. So, if you recall, you've seen this weasel thing just hanging around the world, like in every world, like throughout this entire game, and I'm pretty sure he's in every world. I'm pretty sure he's the only one that's in every world. He may or may not be. Actually, no, Funky and Cranky are in every world. But before we go in, I just want to say, this dude is creepy. I just always found him creepy. I don't know if he actually is. First of all, he's got the security camera and, like, lock passcode outside his place. Greetings. Snide's the name. Revenge is my game. Did you know K. Rool's been working on his Blast-O-Matic machine and intends to destroy your island? Actually, yes, I did know that. Long time ago, I was the chief technician on the project. But that double-crossing lizard kicked me off his team because he didn't trust me. I'll try and help you stop K. Rool's machine, but you'll need to find me some of my original blueprints. And he shows you Lanky's blueprint. I believe they were given to some of the king's toughest cronies. So be careful, for every blueprint you return, I'll give you one of these golden bananas K. Rool stole from your hoard. No blueprint, no banana. You never know. They might just buy you some valuable time. That's the deal, Kong. Ah, I see you have 8 blueprints. Very good. Here are 8 golden bananas. And every single time you hand in a blueprint, he shows you a cutscene. And there's a different one for every world. I will let you see the cutscene for yourself. I believe the Overworld one is sort of a combination of all the different things that can happen. And yeah, these just got a bunch of, like, it's basically a Rube Goldberg machine where, like, a bunch of things happen, and then you just see, oh, banana, 8 times in a row, which is just absolutely, utterly ridiculous that it actually shows you all 8 times. Like, they could have definitely showed it once, but this is where the oh banana just starts to become funny. Because you hear it so much, it's just absolutely ridiculous. Last one. I wasn't counting. I wasn't counting how many that was. Oh, no. One more. Maybe two more. I'm not actually too sure. Yes! Donkey Kong! 166 golden bananas. Look at that. Look at that. 8 at once. And if you take a look at the blueprints, there you go. There's the top little bit of his blueprints. Now, basically, each Kong's blueprints fills out a row in order of which Kong is, like, in order. So, next will be Diddy's from the top, and then Lanky, and then Tiny, and then Chunky. And then once Chunky hands in all his blueprints, like, not specifically Chunky, but once you get all the blueprints, he will give you something special. And you will see what that something special is very soon. I'm going to show all of this just because it's so utterly ridiculous. That's the way to do it, Kong. 8 blueprints means 8 more golden bananas for you. And it shows you the cutscene every single time. So if you hand each blueprint in as you get it, you will see this cutscene 40 times. I kid you not. And I do actually recommend going through and, like, watching the cutscene each time in each world, just because, like, it's helpful for getting to the next world, and if you're not in it to complete it, then it helps you get through the worlds a little bit faster. It's a little bit easier. But I mean, the way I did it, the only reason that I actually did this the way I did is A, because I wanted to have one video where I just got an utterly ridiculous number of golden bananas, and B, because I wanted to try the hideout helm thing with only having 10 minutes. And I just wanted to see how far I would get. I had no illusions that I would actually be able to beat Hideout Helm in 10 minutes, because I'm pretty sure it's impossible without glitching and clipping. Because speedrunners, even speedrunners, I'm pretty sure can't do it in 10 minutes. The fastest time I've ever seen is 12, I think. Actually, no, 13. If you look at the blueprints, you see a little bit more, and they're color-coded for each Kong, too. Now, on the right side there, I'll circle it in the video, but it just looks a little awkward the way that, like, the lines clip into each other. I don't know why, it just sort of seems a little bit, like, non-centered, but whatever. That really doesn't matter that much. I just like the look of the blueprints, because it kind of looks like, okay, it would be an absolutely horrible schematic if you were to actually, like, do it for engineering purposes. But, like, if you base it off, like, what architects use, it's not super dissimilar. Like I know some architect's probably gonna watch this, like, 2 years from now and be like, God, this guy's an idiot because he thinks that, like, these, like, blueprints look exactly like actual blueprints. That's the way to do it, Kong. 8 blueprints means 8 more golden bananas for you. And yes, we get to watch this, like, minute-and-a-half long cutscene again. This is going to be, like, 8 minutes of just purely, oh, banana. That's just ridiculous. I'm probably going to title this video how many golden bananas I get. Like, I might title it, like, 42 or 42 golden bananas or something like that. Because I'm getting 42 golden bananas in this game. And ever since I started going back to the worlds, I was sort of racking my brain as to, like, a last golden banana that I wanted to pick up. And I figured it out, and the last golden banana I want to pick up is also the biggest golden banana in the game. And I'm not sure if I've mentioned which one is the biggest. I think I have. So if you've really been paying attention, which I kind of doubt that anybody would remember, you would know right now which golden banana is going to be the last. That, or you could just click forward in the video. So yeah, I mean, that would work too. But, I don't know, you probably don't see it too much in an LP in this game where somebody goes and cashes in all of the blueprints at once. And 182 golden bananas. Yeah, take a look at that. I don't know what that says on the right. I think that's like buy power supply X5. I'm pretty sure that's what that says, because I see power supply. Like, you could definitely make that out. And I'm trying to read this. On DK's part on the top left, I think that says, like, ORROTS. It's like URHOTS, I'm pretty sure. And on Diddy's, like, on the left side, I think that says, like, Flashlight support. I don't know what a flashlight is supposed to be. But that's just sort of what I can make out. I'll see if I can zoom in the video just to see if like it makes any more sense. Plus, I could also zoom in and show you which parts that I'm talking about. Anyways, let's grab this with Tiny. I don't know why I stopped talking there because I'm not cutting any of this out. See, the thing I love about up here is that the moon is just so majestic. Like, it's just so beautiful. And like, I like to think of the moon as north, so you can tell which direction you are just based on looking at the moon. That's the way to do it, Kong. 8 more blueprints means 8 more golden bananas for you. See, I went to this like intro to voice acting thing, and I think I talked about this in one of these videos. But the person running the panel for intro to voice acting said something along the lines of like, when some guy was doing his voice acting, she's like, I like the fact that you're not afraid to use your own voice. And like, I don't even know what that means, because like, whenever I do voice acting, I always feel like I'm using my voice, but I just make it a little deeper or something like that, or like a little bit higher pitch. Like if I'm doing Tiny Kong, I mean, this is my voice, this is my talking voice, but I mean, I just make it a little bit higher pitched. Like, I'm not trying to do like an accent or anything like that, but I kind of think that this is like my regular talking voice. Or if I'm doing like a lower voice, I just kind of think of this as my regular talking voice, except it's a little bit lower. So when she says that you're using your regular voice, I don't understand what she means. I mean, I could talk like this all day. I could actually just sort of make this my regular voice because it's a little bit deeper. 190 golden bananas. Look at that. That is absolutely insane. We had 158 coming into this video. And, oh, weak points. Oh, look at that. Weak points all over Tiny's section. Look at you, Tiny. You are the man. Actually, you are the woman, but you kick ass because you were the one who shows the weak points. But you can't really see where one of them is because we need Chunky's section. What's that say on the right? C layout? I don't know. I'm taking a lot longer than I actually need to do this because, I don't know, I just think this is fun. Just getting like a ridiculous number of golden bananas in one video. And like, I don't think this is boring. Like, there's some things in the game, like the beetle race. If I were to show every attempt that I had of the beetle race, first of all, my recording for that entire thing was about 1 hour and 25 minutes, like that video. So I don't know what it's going to be cut down because this is recorded the same day. But, like, that, if I were to show every attempt, I would find that so boring. That's the way to do it, Kong. 8 blueprints means 8 more golden bananas for you. And like, this I don't find boring because I have something to say, like, on top of this. And I don't really know what's the difference between, like, boring gameplay and not boring gameplay. But, like, I personally find that I care a lot more about the commentary in an LP than the actual gameplay. Like, which is why I watch people like Nintendo Capri Sun. Like, a lot of his LPs, he sucks at the game. Like, he's so bad, it's ridiculous. He sucked at this game when he did it. His LP was like 70-some parts, and like, he had a really hard time with a lot of things. And like, I can't blame him, because like, if you grew up playing a lot of 2D games, the transition to 3D is really awkward. Whereas I grew up at the start of the transition to 3D. This is like one of the main games I had from my childhood. So of course I'm going to be like better at it than somebody who just picked it up for the first time and isn't really used to 3D games. But like, I find that I watch like his videos, like I go back and I watch his old LPs, like more so than anybody else. Like I think Josh Jepson is like the only other LPer that I've actually gone back and watched like an old LP over again because I've really liked it. Like his Ocarina of Time LP I thought was really, really good. And let's look at the last of the blueprints. And you get this giant check mark. There's a rareware symbol like at the bottom right in the middle. Unfortunately, you don't get to see it all color-coded with Chunky's section, but oh well. Chunky doesn't really have much to show except the weak points. Because I didn't see that there was another one there. But yeah, that's it for blueprints. Now, if we take a look at the bonus, I don't know why you would want to do this, but there are all the bonus games in the game, and I kind of thought there were more than this, but there's Kremlin Kosh, Bonkers Barrel Bandit. What the hell is that one? Okay, I'm gonna look at that after. There's Beaver Bother, which why would you ever want to do that? There's Searchlight Seek, Crazy Kremlin Clamor, Crazy Kong Clamor, sorry. Peril Path Panic, Big Bug Bash, and Teetering Turtle Trouble. There's not the other maze ones, unfortunately. I think there's a couple that they're missing. I just want to see what this one is. Oh, it's this one. Okay, I can exit this now. Actually, you know what? I should show this because, like, it's just sort of like the mini game. I screwed that up already. But I think it's like a harder version of the mini game. And like, shit, why did I do that again? But yeah, shit. Well, I suck at this. Either way, it's basically the mini game, but it's a harder version of it. It's not that bad usually. I just suck at this one in particular because I am too impatient and I just sort of like try to overly anticipate when the thing is coming. There we go. It's 3 4 3 4. Like, so it's every third banana and then every fourth banana and then every third and then every fourth. I'm pretty sure that all the games are just sort of like the hardest version of each of them. Mission complete, Kong. Let's deal with that K. Rool now, shall we? Oh yeah, we could definitely deal with K. Rool right now. We could kick his ass. So that is it. I really didn't need to come back to Creepy Castle, but man, I just love the atmosphere of this particular Snide's HQ. So we have 198 golden bananas. The only person who has golden bananas left in the overworld is Chunky, that we can get right now. Spoilers, sort of, not really. I'm pretty sure everybody knows at this point that there's 201 golden bananas, but like, how else would you get 101%? Because, like, I'm pretty sure we're at, like, 97 right now without the final boss. I think you get 1%. I think you get that last 1% for beating the final boss. But I can't believe it. This is the second most golden bananas I've ever had. Once I get 200, that will be the most I've ever had. Because I've only ever, in a single playthrough, gotten 199. Now, one of the golden bananas, I believe, is in the Hideout Helm lobby. And the other one is sort of over, like if you were to go at, basically, it's there. It's that small green island that you can barely see off in the distance. But I'm going to meet you up at the Hideout Helm lobby. Okay, we got Mr. Chunkster over here. Now, I believe you need invisibility to get this thing right here. Yeah, and it's that bonus barrel back there. I'm pretty sure Chunky's the only one who can make it over there. Tiny might be able to make the jump, but I don't think she can get in the barrel. The only other person who might be able to make that jump is DK, because he's sort of got like the triple jump thing going on. Because he's got like he can run and hit B and go a little bit off the cliff. Oh god. Oh god, I thought I was done with this one. He can jump, and I don't know why I hit the wrong one. Crap, this is one of those ones you can't react to, for the red ones at least. I'm gonna really have to concentrate for this one. Sorry if I'm not talking very much. Okay, there we go. Sorry, this is concentration mode for me. Concentration mode in a game is kind of weird because sometimes I can just talk and like nothing will come to my brain, or sometimes I can just talk and like not have to think at all, sort of like this. And then sometimes when I talk and don't think at all, what I say doesn't make any sense whatsoever. But yeah, with the lag of my capture card, I mean, this is doable, but it's really hard. It's definitely not as fast that you have to react as that one where you shoot the golden banana with all the Kongs on the screen. Look at that. And Chunky gets his golden banana. Look at that. That's the first time we've seen 5s on the screen for golden bananas, and it's like one of the only times that we will see 5s on the screen. Now we can leave this area with Chunky, and the last golden banana that we have to get, the last regular golden banana, the last non-bonus one, is one of the more complex ones, actually. So basically, I'm going to show you something right over here. So remember back in part, I think it was 32, played on that pad. Tiny got a golden banana, and Cranky made a barrel appear. Now this is one that took me so long to figure out, because I'm sure you've seen that red X island that's back in the background over there, and I'm sure it's bugged you as much as it bugged me the first time that I played this game. It's just absolutely ridiculous. It's the tease island, because you can't do this until like near the end of the game, and it's there from the start. Oh, I never got this? Huh. Maybe that's where, like, the last Banana Fairy was that I was couldn't find. Because I was kind of wondering, like, where's the last banana fairy? God damn it. But yeah, 38. And no, that's not actually the last banana fairy. But this is the barrel that Cranky made appear. And you get to be mega chunky. Oh, destroy everything. X marks the spot for my butt. Except I think it's my shoulder. I'm gonna wreck it! Gonna wreck the island! Oh yeah! Giant golden banana! Yeah! Oh, Giant Chunky! Yeah! Giant Chunky destroys everything! Rampage on DK Island. This just in, 800,000 people are dead when Giant Chunky rampages through DK Island. Roar! Oh my god, I'm gonna wreck it! I'm gonna wreck it just by walking into it because I'm Giant Chunky. And Giant Chunky does not even compare to the size of this golden banana. Shit. I meant to show how big that was. Well, you can sort of see it. It's definitely the biggest golden banana in the game. And with that, look at that. Look at that 200. I've never seen that before in this game. Oh my god. Because everybody always shows 201. Like every time, I've never watched a full LP of this game. So I've never seen 200, I've only seen 201. And that's the only number of golden bananas I've never seen in this game, which is just ridiculous. But, next time, on Donkey Kong 64, I'm really excited for this if you can't tell. Like, I'm so excited I'm gonna do this next episode, like, right now. Like, I'm gonna record it right now, even though I have, like, 6 videos ahead of time, except I think it's only, like, a few. It's, like, 5, I think. Anyways, next time on Donkey Kong 64, we go to Hideout Helm, and we kick K. Rool's ass this time, because we got 50 minutes on the timer instead of 10. So I will see you guys there and then. Goodbye.